So before we begin our lesson, let us pray first. May I request the President to lead the prayer? Thank you, Mr. President. So before you take your seats, kindly check if there are trashes and put all inside your bags and arrange your chairs properly. You may now take your seats. Class who are absent today? Miss Secretary, kindly check the attendance.
None, ma'am.
Very good, you're all present today. Before we proceed, always remember our classroom rules. M stands for maintain respect. Always show respect to your teacher, classmates, and classroom materials. O stands for observe attentively. Listen carefully during discussions and follow instructions at all times. D stands for do your best. Participate actively and give your full effort in every activity. E stands for engage responsibly. Work well with others, share ideas, and stay focused on tasks. L stands for listen when others speak. Allow everyone to express their thoughts without interruption. S stands for stay organized and safe. Keep your workspace neat and follow safety rules inside the classroom. Before you proceed to our topic for today, can you tell me what was our lesson yesterday all about, class? Yes, Miss Camacho.
It's all about understanding stability and change,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. Now, can you explain what is stability and change? Yes, Mr. Quitoles.
Stability means something that stays the same, and change is when something becomes different over time.
That's correct. Can you give me an example? Yes, Mr. Gonzaga.
Water turning into ice.
Very good. Now that you understand change and stability, we will move on to our next topic. Before we proceed to our discussion, may I ask everyone to stand up? Now, I have a challenge to all of you. It's called 1, 2, 3, and pose. So here is the direction. I will play a music, and when it stops, you must freeze instantly and strike a pose that represents something in science, like an object, animal, or a natural phenomenon. And I will choose the best pose and share what your pose meant to represent. Also, we'll give a reward. Okay, let's start. What is your pose, Miss Manangan?
I am a fish, ma'am. It shows motions and flow.
Nice, Miss Manangan. How about you, Mr. Ligero?
I am a clock, ma'am. It represents measurement of time and cycles.
And you, Mr. Adviento?
I'm a flower, ma'am. Represents development and life cycle.
That is so nice, Mr. Adviento. And lastly, Mr. Ragwal, what is your pose all about?
I'm a jaguar, ma'am. It represents fierce and power.
Thank you, class. You may now take your seats. So, do you have an idea what was our topic for today? So, what is a scientific model? Do you have an idea?
It shows to explain something, ma'am.
That's correct. It is a representation of an object, system, or process used to study and understand real-world phenomena. So why scientists use models? There are 5 main reasons. First is to simplify complex systems. Some systems like the human circulatory system and the solar system are too complicated to fully observe or experiment. With models, make it easier to understand the key parts and relationships. Second is to visualize the invisible. Model can show things we cannot see directly, such as an atom, molecules, and the flow of energy in an ecosystem. Third is to predict outcomes. Scientists can use models to simulate changes and predict results, like forecasting weather or studying climate change. Fourth is to test ideas safely. Models allow experimentation without the risk of harming people, animals, or the environment. For example, a model volcano can show how an eruption works without real danger. And lastly, to communicate concepts. Models help explain scientific ideas clearly to the other scientists, students, or to the public. A diagram, 3D model, or simulation can make abstract concepts easier to understand. So I have here the examples of models. It is the classification of models. Do you know what are those? Very good. It is a human and solar system model. This too is classified as physical models. How about the second two pictures?
It's a graph, ma'am.
Very good. And these are mathematical models. And lastly, these two pictures is all about?
Cycle, ma'am.
You are correct. It is a classification of conceptual models. So there are three classifications of models. First is the physical model. Second is the mathematical models. And lastly is the conceptual models. So let's check if you really understand our lesson. I will present pictures and identify them which of the three classifications of models they belong. Write your answer on a 1/4 sheet of paper. Class, we've learned that scientific models are simplified representations of real-world systems. Can anyone think of a situation in life where a model might be useful?
Recipe instructions because it shows the steps and ingredients needed to create a dish without explaining every chemical reaction in cooking.
Exactly. Models make complex ideas simpler and safer to explore, and that's why scientists and even we in daily life use them all the time. Again, class, before we end our meeting, let us check if you have learned today. What are the 5 main reasons why scientists use models?
Simplify complex systems, visualize the invisible, predict outcomes, test ideas safety, and communicate concepts.
And the three classifications of models used to represent concepts are?
Physical models, mathematical models, and conceptual models.
Good job! I'm glad that you actually learned and understand our lesson today, class. For your evaluation, it is a multiple choice questions. The direction is read each question carefully and choose the best answer. Write the letter of the correct answer on a 1/4 sheet of paper and also use capital letters. For your assignment, create a simple model at home using recyclable materials and write a short explanation, 3 to 5 sentences, about what it represents and how it helps in understanding the concept.